Hello students, in this lecture we are going to see how the brain and spinal cord they have added protection in our body. Now why does the brain have this added protection? Why is it having this extra protection other than the different which is different from the different body organs, okay? Which is different from the different body parts. So just imagine a person whose brain is not working. I am sure we all have come across such kind of people in our environment, although very few in number, but we know these kind of people who don't have a brain which is working, who don't have that intelligence, who don't have that thought process, all right, who don't have that much memory, the ones who cannot speak because their center in the brain is not working. They don't have the ability to think over something. They don't have the ability of decision making. This is one part of the story. But if the brain is not working properly, those people will also have problem in the normal functioning of the body, because it is the brain which is the central processor, it is the central command and control system of the body. It is going to regulate all the voluntary movements, the body balance, how we balance the body. जिनका ब्रेन फंक्शन नहीं करता है प्रॉपरली, वो एक बॉडी बैलेंस, एक posture भी मेंटेन नहीं कर सकते हैं. It is the brain which is taking care of the body balance. It is the brain which is taking care of the vital involuntary organs of the body, that is the heart, the kidney, and all the other vital organs. It is the brain which is taking care of thermoregulation, maintaining a constant internal temperature irrespective of the external environment. Human body में temperature का बहुत important role है, because our enzymes are going to work on that specific temperature. It is the brain which regulates the hunger and thirst. You do feel thirsty, you do feel hungry. It is the brain which is regulating these. It is the brain which is regulating the 24-hour rhythm of the body. We get up early in the morning, sleep at night. It is regulating that circadian rhythm of the body, the 24-hour sleep-wake cycle of the body. It is the brain which is regulating the activities of several endocrine glands. We have seen hypothalamus से आता है सबको function, almost all the endocrine glands, okay? Then it is the brain which is regulating the human behavior. It is the site of processing of vision, hearing, speech, memory. It is the site of intelligence, of emotions. So all these points are given in your NCERT textbook. You can just mark all these points. It is the brain which is going to take care of all these things. And why you and I, that is why human beings, they are the most evolved species on earth, because the brain has evolved. The brain has evolved to the maximum in the Homo sapiens. We are the most intelligent species on earth. We are the ones who have the decision making power. We have the thought process. We have emotions. We have speech. We have memory. So the brain has evolved very nicely, has evolved to a larger extent in the Homo sapiens as compared to any other species. That is why we have this body balance. We have everything which makes us the most evolved species on this earth. And the brain is one of the most important reasons. Now let us see how this brain is protected and where it is located in the body. इसका location कहाँ पे है, and how it is provided this extra protection which it needs, so that there is no injury to the brain, or the brain is not hampered at any cost. So the brain, if we just casually ask where is the brain located, I know your hand is going to go here. The brain is located over here. We all know this, okay? So this is the part of the skull. It is located inside the skull. The cranium is the brain box. It is located in the midline of the body. Body के center में है. More specifically, it is mid-dorsal region of the body. It is not the ventral side, it is the mid-dorsal region of the body. Midline of the body, more dorsally, it is located in the brain box, that is the cranium. Alright, it is located inside the skull, it is located inside the bones, and the cranium are the bones which form the brain box. So cranium ka roof hoga, cranium ka floor hoga, and in between that roof and the floor, in that box, the brain is located. Alright, so just let us write it down. It is the mid-dorsal region of the body. Mid-dorsal region. Alright, it is going to be located in the skull, and it is going to be the cranium which is going to form the brain box where the brain is located. Now, do you remember the bones of the cranium? Cranium के bones याद है आप लोगों को? Just try to remember. I will just write this to write down the bones of the cranium. Step of 6. Total 6 bones, they form the cranium or the brain box. Okay? Total 6 bones, they form the cranium or the brain box. So this is going to be the sphenoid. 6 type of bones, they form the cranium. Sphenoid, temporal, ethmoid, parietal, occipital, frontal. Out of these 6 bones, 2 of them are going to be paired. That is the parietal and the temporal. Do you remember this basic diagram that we do for the cranium, for the roof of the cranium? Frontal, parietals, occipital, and then you have these temporals. So frontal, parietal, occipital, temporals. And then at the roof, at the floor you will have the sphenoid, the ethmoid and the occipital coming. Occipital bone में ही पीछे से एक foramen रहता है, which is foramen magnum. Foramen magnum, it is in the occipital bone. Occipital bone में है. At the roof now, at the roof of the cranium, okay? The occipital bone, it is going to have this foramen magnum, and through this foramen magnum, the spinal cord comes out. Through this foramen magnum, the spinal cord is going to come out. Now, where is the spinal cord located? Again, the mid-dorsal region of the body. Do you remember the vertebral column is in the dorsal side? Vertebral column, complete vertebral column के ही vertebral canal से, vertebral foramen से spinal cord pass होता है. There is a foramen which all the vertebral stacks together form, and through that foramen the spinal cord passes. This is my vertebral foramen, and through it the spinal cord is going to pass. So again, the spinal cord, it is located in the vertebral foramen. This is again going to be the mid-dorsal region of the body. Mid-dorsal region of the body. So I can roughly say that the CNS, the brain and the spinal cord, it is located in the mid-dorsal region of the body. Peripheral nervous system तो हमने देखा है वो body में हर जगह पे होगा. Those nerves will be everywhere in the body. But the central nervous system is located in the mid-dorsal region of the body. The brain is located in the brain box, which is called the cranium. We have seen the bones of the cranium, that is sphenoid, temporal, ethmoid, parietal, occipital, frontal. इसमें से temporal और parietal ये paired रहते हैं. Alright. Then we have seen that the occipital bone, it has a foramen. Foramen का नाम है foramen magnum. It is through this foramen that the spinal cord is going to leave from the cranium. So brain ka continuation into the vertebral foramen is the spinal cord. The spinal cord, it leads from the brain, it leads from the cranium through the foramen magnum, passes through the vertebral foramen. So it is in the mid-dorsal region of the body. Our complete central nervous system is the mid-dorsal region of the body. So चलो, brain की bony casing क्या है? Cranium है. Brain is going to be present inside this bony case, which is the cranium. Brain is going to be present inside this bony case, which is the cranium. Spinal cord is going to be present, if this is my spinal cord now, it is going to be present in the bony case, which is the vertebral foramen. This is my vertebral canal, and this is my spinal cord. So the spinal cord is going to be present in the bony casing, which is the vertebral canal. The brain is going to be present in the bony casing, which is the cranium. ये दोनों एक्सटर्नल बोनी स्ट्रक्चर्स रहेंगे जिसके अंदर क्रेनियम और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड लोकेटेड रहेंगे. Alright, the vertebral canal is the canal which is passing through all the vertebrae. All the vertebrae, they have a foramen which together form a long canal जिसके थ्रू स्पाइनल कॉर्ड पास होता है. And the brain is going to be located inside the cranium. So these will be the bony casings of the brain and the spinal cord. But below these bony cases, they have additional protective coverings. Below these bony cases, they have additional protective coverings. These coverings, they are called meninges. These coverings, they are called meninges. Meninges are the additional protective covering, additional protective coverings of brain and spinal cord. MCQ. Meninges will be present below the bony casing. यहाँ पे क्रेनियम बोन जो है, ये बोनी केसिंग जो है, इसके अंदर रहेगी meninges. They will be present below the bony casing. They will be present inside the vertebral column, vertebral canal. अंदर से present रहेगी. And they will be enveloping the brain and the spinal cord. Enveloping the brain and spinal cord. So meninges, they are going to be the additional protective layers which are going to protect the brain and the spinal cord. MCQ. Meninges सिर्फ brain के लिए present नहीं रहती है, spinal cord के लिए भी रहती है. They will be present below the bony casing. Cranium के अंदर रहेगी, vertebral canal के अंदर रहेगी, और ये brain और spinal cord को envelop करेंगे. They will be enveloping the brain and the spinal cord. So these meninges, when they are present in the brain, are called cranial meninges. Cranium के अंदर है तो बोलते हैं cranial meninges. Spinal cord के अंदर है, बाहर है, spinal cord को envelop कर रहे हैं तो बोलते हैं spinal meninges. These meninges, they can be cranial meninges. अगर हम cranial meninges बोलेंगे तो we mean only for the brain. अगर हम spinal meninges बोलेंगे तो we mean for the spinal cord, the meninges which are enveloping the spinal cord. And if I say the word meninges in general, it will mean the additional protective covering of both the brain and the spinal cord, because these meninges, they are present around the brain and around the spinal cord. They are going to provide additional protection to the brain and the spinal cord. So if this is my cranium, above the cranium, above the bone, above the actual bony case that is the cranium, we have the hair, we have the scalp. Okay, so you have this layer which will be having the hair over here. So this is my hair, this is my scalp or the skin. When I remove the hair, we remove the scalp or the skin, that is where you are going to have the bone. So this will be the bone, that is the cranium. This will be the bone. The bone is often covered with a layer which is called periosteum. So ये जो है ये bone की covering हो जाएगी. Bone is covered by the periosteum. So this will be the bony covering, which will be the periosteum. So you have to remove the hair, cut the scalp, remove the skin, remove the periosteum, and then you actually reach the cranium, that is the bone. Now below this bone, the brain is not going to be directly present. Below this bone is going to be present the first meninge, that is the dura mater. Below this bone will be present the first meninge, that is dura mater. This will be number 1. Dura mater. Below the dura mater will be present the arachnoid mater. Below the dura mater will be present the arachnoid mater. So this is the arachnoid mater. This will be number 2. And below the arachnoid mater will be present the pia mater. Below the arachnoid mater will be present the pia mater. So to all of you, meninges, below the pia mater, the brain will be present. So this is the brain. This is the brain. So to all of you, meninges will be of 3 types. The first is the dura mater, second is the arachnoid mater, and the third is the pia mater. If I have to arrange the meninges from outer to inner, outer dura mater, outer वाला वो होगा जो bone के side पे है. Outer dura mater, second arachnoid mater, and the innermost is the pia mater. ये हो गया outer to inner. If we have to arrange the meninges from inner to outer, so we will have to go from brain side to the bone side. So brain से चालू करेंगे, brain के exactly ऊपर होगा pia mater, उसके ऊपर arachnoid mater, उसके ऊपर dura mater. So the arrangement or the sequence of meninges from outer to inner will be dura, arachnoid, pia. हम याद रखते हैं DAP. DAP. D-A-P. Sequence of meninges from the outer to the inner is DAP. D-A-P. This is from outer to inner. This is from out to in. And if I have to remember the sequence of meninges from inside to outside, so it will be P-A-D. PAD. This will be from inside to outside. Very favorite MCQ question to arrange the meninges from outer to inner. So dura mater, arachnoid mater, pia mater. From inside to outside, it will be pia mater, arachnoid mater, dura mater. Now you all know that this pia mater which is on the brain, is going to be a soft gelatinous cap covering. It's just a soft gelatinous covering. So this brain, we have seen the diagrams of the brain. We know it is thrown into depressions and elevations. It has sulci and gyri, okay? It is thrown into elevations and depressions like this. It's not a smooth thing. तो ये pia matter जो है, वो भी ऐसे depressions में जाता है. It is this covering of the brain. This covering of the brain is the pia mater. This covering of the brain is the pia mater. The word pia and the word matter. Pia means soft. Matter means mother. It is a soft mother. It is a soft mother which is going to cover the brain, which is a soft organ. So ये soft organ के ऊपर जो सबसे ऊपर immediate coating रहेगी, जो innermost coating रहेगी, which is with continuation with the brain, okay, which is just above the brain, is soft. It is going to be nutritive in function. ये soft mother है, ये nutrition provide करेगी. It will be nutritive in function. It will be highly vascular. ये वैस्क्यूलर लेयर रहेगी जो ब्रेन को जो ब्लड भी प्रोवाइड करेगी यहाँ पे. सो पाया मैटर इज गोइंग टू बी द हाईली वैस्क्यूलर लेयर. इट इज गोइंग टू बी न्यूट्रिटिव इन फंक्शन. ब्रेन को न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करेगी एंड इट इज कंपेयर्ड टू अ मदर हु इज सॉफ्ट. इट इज कंपेयर्ड टू अ मदर हु इज सॉफ्ट. इट इज अ thin gelatinous, thin shiny film over the brain surface. अगर हम ब्रेन को निकाल के लाते हैं क्रेनियम से और ये ड्यूरा मैटर, एरिकनॉइड मैटर रिमूव करके, so brain is always covered with the paya matter. It is difficult to remove the paya matter. It is so adherent. It is so adherent to the brain. Have you seen मिठाई की शॉप पे काजू कतली? काजू कतली के ऊपर देखो वो जो सिल्वर फिल्म रहती है. It is very difficult to separate that silver film from the piece of that mithai. Such shiny gelatinous is the covering of paya matter. Alright? जब हम ब्रेन को निकालते हैं तो ब्रेन से वो पाया मैटर की लेयर को सेपरेट करना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. जस्ट इमेजिन वो काजू कतली के पीस से वो सिल्वर कोटिंग को रिमूव करना. It is very difficult. It is so adherent. It is so adherent to the brain. It is going to be adherent to brain. It is a nutritive layer. It is a nutritive layer. Now let us see what is this dura matter. Dura matter being the outside one, it is going to be the tough fibrous one because its function is going to be protection. It is going to provide protection. So dura matter. The word dura comes from durable, comes from tough. सुना है कि ये चीज durable है, means it is tough. It is going to be long lasting. All right. So the word dura means it is tough, and again this matter means mother. This is a tough mother. This is a strict mother. It is going to be fibrous in nature. It is going to provide protection. It is going to provide protection. This is going to be non-vascular layer. यहाँ पे blood vessels नहीं रहेंगे. It will be a non-vascular layer. So dura matter is compared to a tough mother. It is a fibrous coating. Its function is mainly protection. It is non-vascular. In between this tough coating, in between this tough layer and in between this soft layer comes the middle layer, which is the arachnoid matter. In between the two comes the arachnoid matter. This is web-like layer. Here, this is a layer of connective tissue. Connective tissue layer है ये. This connective tissue is thrown into septa. बहुत सारे septa में throw रहता है, invaginated रहता है ये connective tissue, giving it a web-like appearance. See this kind of. The connective tissue is thrown into septas. So it gives it a web-like appearance. The word arachnoid comes from the word spider, class Arachnida. Okay, arachnoid का मतलब होता है spider-like. So because this connective tissue is thrown into septa, because this is a layer of connective tissue and the connective tissue is thrown into various septa, it gives it a web-like appearance. Therefore, we call it arachnoid matter. And this is going to be vascular. This is going to be vascular, but it will be less vascular than the paya matter. This is going to be a vascular layer, but it's going to be less vascular than the paya matter. So you have to understand paya matter क्या है, arachnoid matter क्या है, dura matter क्या है. In your MCQs in the match the following, paya matter match होगा nutritive function के साथ, dura matter match होगा protective function के साथ, arachnoid matter match होगा vascular function के साथ, paya matter soft, dura matter tough, arachnoid matter connective tissue. Paya matter highly nutritive in function, match the following. Innermost is paya matter, middle is arachnoid matter, outermost is dura matter. Dura matter is non-vascular. It will provide protection. It will be a tough fibrous layer. Tough mother से compare करेंगे. Paya matter will be strictly adherent to the brain. Gyri और sulci ये जो depressions और elevations हैं, उनमें भी जाती है ये layer और exactly coat करती है brain को. So you have to remember it is difficult to remove it. जब हम ब्रेन को निकालते हैं किसी पर्सन की कैविटी से, आफ्टर पर्सन के क्रेनियम से, आफ्टर द पर्सन हैज डाइड, सो ब्रेन पाया मैटर के साथ रिमूव होता है बिकॉज इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रिमूव द कोटिंग ऑफ दैट कोटिंग विच इज एडहेरेंट. इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रिमूव द पाया मैटर. MCQ. ड्यूरा मैटर, एरेक्नॉइड मैटर, पाया मैटर. ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर होगा हमारा बोन, दैट इज द क्रेनियम. The bone will be lined by a covering which is the periosteum. Periosteum के ऊपर हमको मिलेगा scalp या skin और उसके ऊपर hair. So if we actually want to reach to the brain, if you want to reach to the brain, you have to remove the hair, remove the scalp or the skin, remove the periosteum, remove the bone, remove the dura mater, remove the arachnoid matter, and then the brain with the paya matter is going to come out. The brain with the paya matter will be removed because it is very difficult to separate the paya matter. All right. Now, just look here. If this is a surface, इसके ऊपर की जगह को हम बोलते हैं epi, नीचे की जगह को बोलते हैं sub. Okay? Anything above will be epi. You know it from the word epithelium. बेसमेंट मेम्ब्रेन के ऊपर के सेल्स एपिथेलियम. सो ऊपर की जगह एपी, नीचे की जगह सब. ये ड्यूरा मैटर के नीचे, ड्यूरा मैटर और अरेक्नॉइड मैटर के बीच में एक स्पेस रहती है विच इज कॉल्ड द सबड्यूरल स्पेस. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द सबड्यूरल स्पेस, द स्पेस बिटवीन द ड्यूरा मैटर, बिलो द ड्यूरा मैटर and the arachnoid matter is called subdural space, and there is going to be the similar type of space below the arachnoid matter. So this will be the subarachnoid space. This will be the subarachnoid space. Subarachnoid space. ड्यूरा मैटर के नीचे है इसीलिए सब ड्यूरल स्पेस. एरेक्नॉइड मैटर के नीचे है इसीलिए सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस. सब ड्यूरल स्पेस, सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस. सब ड्यूरल स्पेस कंटेन्स serous fluid. It contains serous fluid. MCQ. Subarachnoid space, it contains the CSF, that is cerebro spinal fluid. Subarachnoid space contains CSF, that is cerebrospinal fluid. Subdural space में cerebrospinal fluid नहीं होता है, वहां पे just एक serous fluid रहता है. MCQs with subdural space, उसका content, subarachnoid space, उसका content. Now एक और क्वेश्चन आता है कि cerebrospinal fluid कहाँ पे लोकेटेड रहता है, between which two meninges? So you tell me now. Cerebrospinal fluid is present between which two meninges? It is between the arachnoid matter and the paya matter because वो subarachnoid space में है. Serous fluid is present between which two meninges? It will be present between the dura mater and the arachnoid matter because वो subdural space में present है. और पाया मैटर और ब्रेन के बीच में ऐसी कोई स्पेस नहीं रहती है. पाया मैटर बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्टली अधेरेंट है, चिपका हुआ है ब्रेन को. पाया मैटर और ब्रेन के बीच में सब पाया स्पेस, ऐसी कोई स्पेस नहीं होती है एमसीक्यू। एक सब ड्यूरल स्पेस होती है जो ड्यूरा मैटर के नीचे है, एक सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस होती है जो एरेक्नॉइड मैटर के नीचे है। सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस में सेरिब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड होगा। तो कौन सी दो लेयर्स हैं जिनके बीच में सेरिब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड है? तो वो है एरेक्नॉइड मैटर और पाया मैटर के बीच में सेरिब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड। कौन सी दो लेयर्स हैं जिनके बीच में सीरस फ्लूइड है? तो वो है ड्यूरा मैटर और एरेक्नॉइड मैटर, इनके बीच में सीरस फ्लूइड है। All these are MCQs over here. Now, what is cerebrospinal fluid? We will see what is cerebrospinal fluid, but before that, I will just tell you one difference which is present in the meninges of the spinal cord, and it is not over here. There is one thing which is present in the meninges of the spinal cord, जिसको हम spinal meninges बोलेंगे, but it is not present over here in the brain. Let's do that diagram of the spinal cord. See, this is my spinal cord. All right. Adherent to the spinal cord will be the pia mater. So this layer is the pia mater. This layer is the pia mater. Pia mater के ऊपर space रहेगी, which will be called the subarachnoid space. So this is the subarachnoid space. This subarachnoid space is going to have the cerebrospinal fluid. Alright, this is the subarachnoid space. So this is my arachnoid layer. This is my arachnoid layer. Arachnoid meninges. Meninges. ये arachnoid matter है. ये arachnoid matter है. Alright, are you getting it? See, this blue one is the pia matter. Then this black one is the arachnoid matter. And between these two is the subarachnoid space. Subarachnoid space. So outside the arachnoid matter is the subdural space. तो ये हो जाएगी मेरी subdural space. This is the subdural space. And outside is it's going to be the dura mater. See now, this is the subdural space और ये is the dura mater. ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर यहाँ पे क्या है? क्रेनियम है, बोन है सीधा. सी दिस इज द ड्यूरा मैटर. ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर ये ब्लू वाला बोन है. ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर बोन है. बट स्पाइनल मेनिंजेस में, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर एक स्पेस प्रेजेंट रहती है विच इज द एपीड्यूरल स्पेस. ड्यूरा के ऊपर, ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर, this is the space that is present which is called epidural space. This is the epidural space and it is made up of adipose connective tissue. It is made up of fat. It is made up of adipose connective tissue, fatty connective tissue. ये एक्स्ट्रा कुशनिंग है स्पाइनल कॉर्ड को, बिकॉज व्हेन वी आर डूइंग दीज मूवमेंट्स, व्हेन वी आर मूविंग आवर बैक, व्हेन वी आर बेंडिंग फॉरवर्ड, व्हेन वी आर गोइंग बैक, मूविंग साइडवेज, द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड हैज टू रिमेन इनकेस्ड इन द वर्टिब्रल कॉलम. जैसे हमारे घर पे कोई नया कंप्यूटर आता है, ओके, या कोई भी नया इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट आता है, या सेल फोन लेते हैं हम, वो पर्टिकुलरली वो केस में इनकेस्ड रहता है. देयर इज थर्मोकॉल जिसके बीच में वो इनकेस्ड रहेगा. इट कैन नॉट मूव. ये जो पार्सल होता है, जो मूवमेंट ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है, उसमें वो मूव नहीं हो सकता है. ऑनलाइन टीवी मंगाते हो, ऑनलाइन सेलफोन मंगाते हो, इट इज इनकेस्ड, इट इज हैविंग दैट एक्स्ट्रा कोटिंग सो दैट ड्यूरिंग दिस मूवमेंट उसको कुछ भी हैम्पर नहीं होना चाहिए, कुछ भी डिस्ट्रक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए. ये एक्स्ट्रा कोटिंग रहती है स्पाइनल कॉर्ड को ऑफ दिस एपिड्यूरल स्पेस विच हैज द एडिपोज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू। ये एपिड्यूरल स्पेस के बाहर रहेगा हमारा वर्टिब्रल कॉलम। So this will be the vertebral column. Everything is same, but you have to remember in the spinal cord, that is in the spinal meninges, epidural space will be present. I have told you what is epi and what is sub. ये मेरा surface है, इसके ऊपर की space, ऊपर की layer will be epi, नीचे की layer will be sub. सबड्यूरल स्पेस और सब एरेक्नोइड स्पेस ये प्रेजेंट है क्रेनियल मेनिंजेस में, ये प्रेजेंट है स्पाइनल मेनिंजेस में भी, एमसीक्यू। बट स्पाइनल मेनिंजेस, दैट इज द मेनिंजेस अराउंड द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड इनसाइड द वर्टिब्रल कॉलम, inside the vertebral canal, it is going to have an extra space which is the epidural space, MCQ. This epidural space, it is absent in the meninges surrounding the brain, which are called the cranial meninges. Epidural space absent रहता है cranial meninges में, present रहता है spinal cord के around spinal meninges में। ये रहता है एडिपोज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू, फैटी कनेक्टिव टिश्यू का एक्स्ट्रा लेयर जो स्पाइनल कॉर्ड को प्रोटेक्शन देता है ड्यूरिंग वेरियस मूवमेंट्स ऑफ द बॉडी। सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड ड्यूरा मैटर, एरेक्नॉइड मैटर, पाया मैटर, इनका अरेंजमेंट फ्रॉम आउटर टू इनर और फ्रॉम इनर टू आउटर। यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इट्स कैरेक्टरिस्टिक, कौन सा टफ है, कौन सा कनेक्टिव टिश्यू है, कौन सा सॉफ्ट है और कौन सा एडिपोज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू है ना, मीन्स इन द स्पेसेस। देन यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सबड्यूरल स्पेस, व्हाट इज सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस। सो ड्यूरा मैटर के नीचे सबड्यूरल स्पेस, एरेक्नॉइड मैटर के नीचे सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस, पाया मैटर के नीचे कोई भी स्पेस नहीं, पाया मैटर इज स्ट्रिक्टली एडहेरेंट टू द ब्रेन। स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में ड्यूरा मैटर के ऊपर या ड्यूरा मैटर के बाहर भी एक स्पेस प्रेजेंट रहती है विच इज कॉल्ड द एपिड्यूरल स्पेस मेड अप ऑफ एडिपोज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू, और उसके बाहर हमारा वर्टिब्रल कैनाल रहेगा, मींस द बोन ऑफ द वर्टिब्री। आई होप ऑल दिस इज वेरी क्लियर नाउ। द डिफरेंट मेनिंजेस ऑफ द ब्रेन, द डिफरेंट मेनिंजेस ऑफ द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड, मेनिंजेस तो सेम ही है, सिर्फ एक एक्स्ट्रा स्पेस है स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में विच इज द एपिड्यूरल स्पेस विच इज गोइंग टू हैव द एडिपोज कनेक्टिव टिश्यू। ऑलराइट, सिंपल डायग्राम से आप बता सकते हो कि हेयर के बाद स्कैल्प या स्किन आएगा, फिर बोन पेरियोस्टियम आएगा विच इज द कवरिंग ऑफ द बोन, देन द बोन, बोन के नीचे ड्यूरा मैटर, फिर एरेक्नॉइड मैटर, फिर पाया मैटर, फिर ब्रेन। ड्यूरा मैटर और एरेक्नॉइड मैटर एक स्पेस से सेपरेटेड रहते हैं विच इज द सबड्यूरल स्पेस, इट इज सीरस इन नेचर। एरेक्नॉइड मैटर और पाया मैटर एक स्पेस से सेपरेटेड रहते हैं विच इज द सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस, एंड दिस कंटेन्स द cerebrospinal fluid which is the special fluid of the central nervous system। देखो मैं सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम बोल रही हूँ, मतलब ये cerebrospinal fluid ये ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड दोनों में रहेगा। स्पाइनल कॉर्ड का भी जो सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस है वहां पे भी cerebrospinal fluid रहेगा, ब्रेन का जो सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस है मींस कवरिंग, ब्रेन की कवरिंग का जो सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस है वहां पे भी cerebrospinal fluid रहेगा, और ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड के अंदर भी रहेगा cerebrospinal fluid। So cerebrospinal fluid, it is a fluid which is present inside the brain and also around the brain। MCQ, it is present in and around the brain, not only inside। स्टूडेंट्स क्या मार्क करते हैं कि cerebrospinal fluid is present inside the brain and the spinal cord? No, it is also present around them, it is also present in their covering। जो सब एरेक्नॉइड स्पेस है वहां पे भी cerebrospinal fluid present है। Now we'll see in detail what is the cerebrospinal fluid, who is producing the cerebrospinal fluid, and what is the function of the cerebrospinal fluid। We will see about the CSF in detail now। Chalo, let us start। Do you remember which neuroglial cells were involved in production of the CSF? I had said that these columnar cells which are lining the ventricles of the brain, these columnar cells with cilia, they help in the production of cerebrospinal fluid. Yes, cerebrospinal fluid is produced one by the ependymal cells. These are the neuroglial cells which are columnar in shape. They are lining the ventricles of the brain. Ventricles are the fluid filled cavities of the brain. So ये जो cavities रहती है इनकी lining रहती है ependymal cells की. So ependymal cells ही produce करते हैं cerebrospinal fluid. Along with the ependymal cells, the choroid plexus, it produces the cerebrospinal fluid. So ependymal cells, these are the neuroglial cells. These are lining the ventricles, which are the cavities of brain. These are lining the cavities, ventricles or the cavities of the brain, which are going to produce the cerebrospinal fluid. All right. These are single layer of ciliated squamous or columnar epithelial cells. Single layer of ciliated or squamous columnar epithelial cells. Choroid plexus is a network of blood vessels. Choroid plexus is a network of blood vessels in the ventricles. Choroid plexus is a network of blood vessels in the ventricles of the brain, and this is also involved in the production of CSF. Cerebrospinal fluid is produced one by the ependymal cells and two by the choroid plexus. The choroid plexus is a network of blood vessels in the ventricles of the brain. We have seen this. Ependymal cells are the neuroglial cells. ये हमने देखे हैं. ये दोनों मिलके बनाते हैं cerebrospinal fluid. This is also derived from the blood plasma. और ये cerebrospinal fluid produce होके circulate होता रहता है पूरे CNS में. That is brain and spinal cord में cerebrospinal fluid present रहता है. It is going to be circulated in the brain and the spinal cord. These are the structures which are producing the cerebrospinal fluid. They will also, ependymal cells will also be involved in the movement of the cerebrospinal fluids. This is derived from blood plasma. Central nervous system में there is no lymph. There is no lymph. Do you remember what is lymph? Do you remember the extracellular fluid जो capillaries से बाहर निकलता है? That is called the lymph. We will see in detail about the lymph in the chapter of body fluids and circulation. But you have to remember कि central nervous system में lymph नहीं रहता है, extracellular fluid नहीं रहता है. This is the tissue fluid. Lymph is the tissue fluid. This tissue fluid is absent. No lymph. Tissue fluid is absent. इसकी जगह पे प्रेजेंट रहता है cerebrospinal fluid. इसकी जगह पे प्रेजेंट रहता है cerebrospinal fluid. Important MCQ that the central nervous system is comprising of the brain and spinal cord. It is not going to have lymph. It's going to have the cerebrospinal fluid जो खुद produce होता है central nervous system में ही by these two cells in the ventricles of the brain. So choroid plexus or ependymal cells ये मिलके बनाते हैं cerebrospinal fluid. The quantity of cerebrospinal fluid which is produced in an individual is around 140 ml. An individual will have around 120 to 140 ml of cerebrospinal fluid. It will have around 120 to 140 ml of cerebrospinal fluid. And this is an alkaline fluid. It's an alkaline fluid. The pH is alkaline. और ये cerebrospinal fluid वापस drain होता है brain के veins से. जैसे हमारा lymphatic capillaries के through venous drainage को join करता है. वैसे ही ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड से सेरेब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड वापस ड्रेन होता है थ्रू द वेन्स और द वीनस ड्रेनेज ऑफ द ब्रेन, वीनस ड्रेनेज ऑफ ब्रेन, मतलब ब्रेन की वेन्स में ड्रेन हो जाएगा। सो इसका प्रोडक्शन होता रहता है कंटिन्यूसली ब्रेन में, ये सर्कुलेट होता रहता है ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में। वंस इट्स फंक्शन इज ओवर, एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लूइड जिसका काम हो गया है, दूसरा फ्लूइड बनता जा रहा है, तो जो पुराना फ्लूइड है वो ड्रेन होता जाएगा ब्रेन की वेन्स में। So you have to remember that the central nervous system is not going to have limbs. It's going to have the cerebrospinal fluid produced by the ependymal cells and the choroid plexus. It is alkaline in nature. Around 140 ml of CSF is produced in a day in a normal human being. And the older one is going to be drained by the venous drainage, by the veins of the brain, and it's going to mix in the venous drainage. Alright, and it is going to be derived from the blood plasma. Now let us do the functions. Let us see the various functions of this cerebrospinal fluid. It's going to be a shock absorber. Cushion like effect provide करेगा brain में और spinal cord में. Because it is present inside and around the brain and spinal cord, it's going to absorb the shock. It's going to act like a cushion. It's going to reduce the friction between the various tissues. Okay, it is going to provide nutrition and it is going to collect the waste products. So जैसे हमारा lymph करता है, oxygen provide करता है, nutrients provide करता है, waste products collect करता है, that is going to be done by the cerebrospinal fluid over here. You can write oxygen also with nutrition. Alright, and it is going to collect the waste products. It is going to help maintain a constant temperature and constant pressure in the central nervous system. Central nervous system में एक constant temperature को maintain रखेगा, एक constant pressure को maintain रखेगा. It will prevent drying and desiccation of nervous tissue. Dry नहीं होने देगा neurons को और neuroglial cells को. They will be continuously bathing in this fluid which is the cerebrospinal fluid. It is going to remove any toxins. जैसे हमारा lymph सारे टॉक्सिन्स उठाता है फ्रॉम इट्स वे, ओके, वैसे ही ये टॉक्सिन्स रिमूव करेगा फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम, दैट इज फ्रॉम द ब्रेन एंड द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ऑल दीज फंक्शंस ऑफ द सेरेब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड. इट इज अ शॉक एब्जॉर्बर. ये कुशनिंग इफेक्ट प्रोवाइड करेगा, न्यूट्रिशन और ऑक्सीजन देगा, वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स कलेक्ट करेगा, फ्रिक्शन को रिड्यूस करेगा, कांस्टेंट टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर मेंटेन करेगा, ड्राइंग एंड डेसिकेशन नहीं होने देगा, प्रिवेंट करेगा nervous tissue ka. It is going to remove any toxins, and one more important function, it is going to help the brain float. Floating of brain. It is going to provide a buoyancy. What is buoyancy? What is buoyancy? It's going to help the brain float in this tissue fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid में brain float करेगा. इसीलिए ब्रेन का वेट बहुत ज्यादा है. ब्रेन का वेट इज अराउंड 1400 to 1500 ग्राम्स. ओके, मींस अराउंड 1.5 kg. 1400 to 1500 ग्राम्स है ब्रेन का वेट. बट ये फील हमको इसका 20% ही फील होता है बिकॉज द ब्रेन इज फ्लोटिंग इन दिस सेरेब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड. हमको इतना हेवी फील नहीं होता है हेड पे. We don't feel that much weight on our head because of this buoyancy, because the brain is floating in this cerebrospinal fluid. So all these are very important functions of the cerebrospinal fluid. And now the last part, let us see the movement of the cerebrospinal fluid. Okay, we have seen that the ventricles, they are going to produce this cerebrospinal fluid. The ventricles of the brain, which are inside the brain, which are the cavities in the brain, they are going to produce the cerebrospinal fluid. So if this is my brain and then dorsal aspect, this is the spinal cord. All right, this is my brain and this is the spinal cord. So the ventricles are going to produce, ये अंदर जो cavities रहेगी, ये बनाएगी cerebrospinal fluid. All right, we will see about the ventricles of the brain later. जब हम brain देखेंगे तब हम देखेंगे कौन सी cavities हैं brain में. But यहाँ ये cerebrospinal fluid produce होगा in the ventricles of the brain, and through this it is going to go from here. Now जाएगा subarachnoid space में. The cerebrospinal fluid, it is going to go in the subarachnoid space. It will also go to the spinal cord through the neural canal. We will see spinal cord के बीच से एक canal pass होता है, यहाँ भी जाएगा, and the subarachnoid space is present here also. Subarachnoid space is present here also. So it's going to circulate like this. Circulation of CSF, we will see in the pictures now. So circulation of CSF, it is going to be circulated from these ventricles, जहाँ पे ये secrete होता है, वहाँ से आएगा spinal cord में, और वहीं से जाएगा ये subarachnoid space में. So we say that the CSF is present inside the brain, and it is present inside the spinal cord, and it is also present around them. So central nervous system और उसके around, उसकी जो coverings हैं, जो meninges हैं, उसके around भी cerebrospinal fluid present रहता है. Alright, only this much you have to remember about. So basically you have to remember that the subarachnoid space is going to have cerebrospinal fluid apart from the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, and now what is meningitis? What is meningitis? Itis is inflammation. Itis is inflammation or infection. So inflammation of the meninges is meningitis. Any infection or inflammation of the meninges, that is the dura mater, arachnoid matter, pia matter, is meningitis. So you have to remember the term meningitis. Meningitis is infection or inflammation of the meninges. So here we end our long lecture on the protection of the brain and the spinal cord and about the cerebrospinal fluid. Alright, I'll see you in the next lecture.